Hey everyone, it's Natalie. Welcome to my channel for this week's video, which is what's in my kids' Christmas stockings. I already shared with you guys my what I got my kids for Christmas video, which shared the gifts that are going under the tree on Christmas morning, as well as their little Christmas or December box that we give them at the beginning of the Christmas season. But today it's all about what is going in the stockings. And this is really fun. This is one of my favorite things to put together for them. And it's been a few years since I have shared a Christmas stocking stuffers video. And in the last several years, I've learned some really helpful hacks, if you will, for stuffing a stocking, keeping it super affordable, and also making it so the stuff in the stocking doesn't just become a bunch of stuff on the floor and doesn't contribute to that crazy Christmas morning clutter. As minimalists, we do try to keep things simple in our home, and I have some really helpful tips for you guys in this video for any age of stocking that you're putting together. Now, my kids are twin 6-year-old boys, and I have a 3.5-year-old little girl, so some of the things that I'm putting in their stocking are age appropriate, but the tips that I'm sharing with you in today's video could work for any age of stocking that you are putting together for someone. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe if you like mommy or minimalism videos. I make those every single Monday here on this channel with bonus videos sprinkled in from time to time. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I'm putting in my kids' Christmas stockings. Let's start with my number one hack or tip that I have for you guys, which is to fill the stockings mostly with consumables. Consumables basically means food. In this situation, it definitely means food. Food, candy, things that can be eaten up, and packaging can be recycled or thrown away. That way, it really cuts down on any of the inventory that's entering our house. So I start with Pringles every year, and this is just a carryover from how my mom did our stockings as kids. I looked forward to sour cream and onion Pringles every Christmas morning. And so I bought this multi-pack. This is a 12-pack. We're not gonna do all 12 in their stockings. I might put one into my husband Weston's stocking as well, but I just got these little mini ones that fit perfectly into a stocking. Another thing that my mom would always get us on Christmas morning are these little beef sticks or beef jerky. I got these Slim Jims, and I'll put 2 or 3 in each stocking. I know my kids are gonna love that. Anything salty, right? But you have to balance out the salty with some sweet, and so these are really fun to hook into the top of the stockings and kind of have peeking out. These are just little Hershey's. They're called Hersheyettes. They're basically M&Ms. It's just Hershey's version of them in these cute little tubes. And last year the boys ended up putting little, I think they were little Legos. They were kind of like little Legos into the tubes and kind of recycled them for a little while. Also got them these goldfish, which they're just normal goldfish, but the outside has the goldfish character in a little Santa hat, which I thought was cute. So I got them the mini goldfish, and they normally don't get this sort of thing in their everyday lunch diets. So these are novelty items. These are really special, and they can get excited about it. Growing up, my mom never really did a big Christmas breakfast because she was preparing a big Christmas dinner. She hosted a lot of our family, extended family from out of town, and so for breakfast, we usually just munched on the fun snacks and stuff that we got in our stockings, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I didn't miss the whole big Christmas breakfast thing. I loved it that way. We'll probably do a little bit of breakfast here in the morning, but the kids will consume most of this stuff here on Christmas morning as they snack. There will also be little oranges in their stockings. That's actually the first thing I put into their stockings. It fits into the little toe, and that's, I think, a long tradition from way back, not even just for our family. I think traditionally that's been done. Let me know in the comments if you guys do that, put a piece of fruit or something in the toe of your stocking. I actually have this old footage of my grandpa back when my mom was a little girl, and someone pranked him and put a potato in the toe of his stocking. I always remember that footage whenever I think about putting stockings together for my kids. Those little traditions are always fun to to keep alive as the generations go. As far as other little candy or consumables, I got them little like Christmas themed Pez dispensers. These are really fun. And after a while, because it's just like a cheap toy, it ends up breaking. We end up throwing it in the recycle bin and it doesn't really enter the inventory of what we have in our house. Same with these little Kinder chocolate Christmas characters. These are actually ornaments. Looks like they have little strings on them, which is really cute. I'll probably just throw them into the stockings. But that is what I got for them as far as consumables go. Those packages and things, they take up a good amount of room. And that's been a challenge for me in the past before I really thought through how to put stockings together, is like, you have to have a ton of expensive, tiny stuff that is really difficult to fill a stocking. But it doesn't have to be that way if you use this first hack. I have another couple of hacks for you guys. Let's move on from the consumables and take a look at the other little fun things that are going in the stocking. I think everyone's gonna be looking at this, so we'll talk about this first. And this brings me to hack number 2, which is take a larger set of toys and break it up into the stockings. So as I'm stuffing their stockings, I'm going to break into this packaging, and the stuff that can fit into a stocking, I think the only thing that probably won't fit into the stocking is this ice cream carton. But these little ice cream scoops, the scooper, the cones, these little cards, this little cup, like everything can be kind of like broken up and put into the stockings. And this is fun because as they're going through their stockings and they're getting goldfish and candy, they'll come across something kind of random like this. And as they finish going through their stocking, they will basically put this toy collection together and have a set of toys to play with together by the end of it. It's really fun to do it this way because it kind of feels like a treasure hunt through the stocking, but you didn't have to spend very much because it's one set. I think this was $15.99, and this will go a long way as far as stuffing a stocking. This is something that you can do for adults as well, the whole breaking it up concept. You can go to Sephora or Ulta, or if you have like a subscription box that you like to order, and things come in that aren't necessarily your style or your taste, but it's perfectly good and unused and you would like to pass it on to someone else. Those little gift sets that they make for holiday time don't have to be given all together in a gift. You can open them up and break them apart and dole them out amongst like gift baskets or stockings that you're giving friends or family. I know Target has like a bunch of little like Burt's Bees Christmas like holiday sets, and they are steeply discounted. It's a really good way to purchase nicer quality items, but not have to pay that premium price tag. And a lot of them come in those little sample sizes, which means that you are giving the person an opportunity to try out something that's new without having them commit to the full size. So that's just something to keep in mind. I know I went off on a little bunny trail there, but that concept of like buying a set and then breaking it up has definitely helped me. Along the same vein of like breaking up a larger set, don't be afraid to break up a smaller set as well, like this 5-pack of Hot Wheels that I got at the Dollar Tree for $1. Rather than stick this into a stocking, which it's bulky, there's a lot of packaging, I could break this up and give a couple of cars to each kid, and they honestly do not care if it's in the packaging and feels brand new or not. And that brings me to my next tip. Speaking of brand new, if no one has given you permission yet, then let me be the first to say that it is absolutely okay to give secondhand gifts, whether that's stuff that family members have passed down to you, hand-me-downs, or stuff that you find at a thrift store. Case in point, I found this set of Play-Doh at the thrift store for 99 cents. And I think this is like $8.99 at Target, which it's okay to spend $8.99 at Target, but just because it's at the thrift store does not mean that it's like inferior as far as gifts go. I'm not gonna give it to them in the package. This is going back to that other hack where I'm just gonna like break this apart and throw little Play-Doh pots into their stockings, and my kids will absolutely love it. I also found this at the thrift store. This little munchkin, it's a bath crayon set. I believe these are sold at Target as well. I don't know if I'm gonna break up this set because I don't want the crayons to like mark up the inside of the stockings. So I'll have to see how that goes. Jury's out on that decision. But I also found these at the thrift store. My kids at their grandma's house were loving to do paper punches with her. She has a whole collection. And while I don't necessarily want to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and like make a whole collection of these little paper punches, I picked out a few from the thrift store that I thought they would like. I mean, they're obviously used. They're probably a little dull. They're a little dusty, so I'm gonna wipe them down. But I think that they won't even know the difference if I purchased these for $6.99 a piece at Michael's or bought them for 50 cents a piece at the thrift store. So utilize those thrift stores, people. A lot of the charity shops, they support really good causes or food banks in your local area. It's a way to support a small business and to save money at the same time. So I definitely found a few really cute things at the thrift store that are perfect for their stockings, going along with the Hot Wheels that I'm gonna break up. I also got, I was only able to find one, but I am going to order some more online of these track builders for their Hot Wheels. All three of my kids, boy and girl alike, love Hot Wheels in our house, so I am going to pick up 2 more of these. I'm so excited about this. This was really fun. My brother and I went to the mall to our local Lego store, and my brother is obsessed with Legos. He always gives me advice. He is an expert. He actually does some Lego stuff professionally, which is really cool. And he and I took a little shopping trip the other night and found a few cute little things. And this is another hack that I have for you guys for the stockings, is to mimic something that you have under the tree for Christmas morning. So we're giving our kids a couple of Lego sets for them, and to like supplement or add just a little touch of something that kind of goes along with that into their stockings. This kind of does the same thing as like breaking up a set that's larger. It makes it feel like a little treasure hunt, and they make that connection between what they just opened that's under the Christmas tree to what they're getting in their stockings, or vice versa. Sometimes, like if your family does stockings first and then Christmas gifts under the tree second, the little things in the stocking can be like a clue into what they might find underneath the tree. And it's just, I mean, that's a psychological thing. It's all in our heads or whatever, but it's still really fun. I really enjoyed it as a kid when my mom did it, and it sort of takes the guesswork out of what to put in the stocking. You just think, okay, what's the bigger thing under the tree, and what's something small and affordable that can go along with that to supplement it. So my brother found these. These are little extra packs by Lego, and these were like 75% off in the Lego store. I think they're normally like $6.99, and they were only a couple of bucks. So this set has food in it, which my kids are going to love. This is like a little pirate treasure beach shark set, which they'll love as well. And then I got this set of a couple of bikes. It looks like there's like an umbrella, a skateboard, some helmets for their minifigures, some mail. I just thought that was adorable. And then the kids noticed that a couple of their friends in their little preschool kindergarten class have keychains on their backpack, which we've never done before. They're like, Mom, those keychains are cool. And look what I found. Some cute little keychains that are also Lego. Also Star Wars. These are for the boys, even though Haley loves Star Wars. There wasn't a third character that was like a good guy that I wanted to get her. And I didn't want to like get her Darth Vader or someone evil. If there was Yoda or something, I would have gotten it for her. But we have R2-D2, Chewbacca, and then I went with Elsa. Good old Elsa for my 3-year-old daughter who's obsessed with Frozen. I mean, she's like this little like Lego Friends, which is one of the lines that they have. I just thought this was cute, and they're really gonna enjoy being able to hang those on their backpack. They're at an age that's easy to please, but honestly, if you follow this sort of flow of how to put together a stocking, start with consumables, find a larger set to break up, find things to mimic that you can like mirror the stuff that's under the tree, and then be open to finding things that are thrifted. then you will be able to put together a very affordable stocking that brings a lot of joy, that doesn't make a huge mess in your house. Just a side note, I had these little bows here with this collection because I was thinking about putting it into her stocking. And the Little Poppy Company bows, we do their subscription every month. They're so, so sweet. This would make such a great gift or a stocking stuffer, although I don't think I'm gonna be putting it in my daughter's stocking because there are a couple of things that I want her to wear these bows to with her outfits before Christmas morning, but I thought I'd keep it in here just to show you guys that as an additional idea. These are so, so sweet. Last but not least, and this is sort of a bonus hack for you guys, I always like to throw something into their stocking that peeks out, like a little character, a tiny little stuffed animal or something. We had some Hallmark itty bitties that we ended up, I think, misplacing when we moved. I can't find them. I found these on an end cap when I was at the Dollar Tree, and I just had to get them. But yes, you saw that right. These are pet toys, and that's another hack, unless there's something hazardous on it, which typically pet toys don't have things that would be hazardous because it'd be hazardous for a pet as well as a baby. But they have like this little crunchy thing to them. Pet toys make good kid toys too sometimes, and they make really cute little miniature things, and my kids are going to flip. They love peanuts so much. So I'm gonna break up this little set, have them peeking up out of the top of their stockings this year, and I can't wait to see what their reaction is. And just like I did with those itty bitties from Hallmark that I mentioned, like those little stuffed animals, I'm going to bring this Peanuts collection out year after year. I don't always buy a new thing for everything that we do. Just kind of like the Christmas box that I did where we brought out the same mugs. You don't need brand new stuff every year in order to have something fun or to be able to show generosity to your kids. It's not about the number of items, and it's also not about the amount of money that we're spending. But if you are curious, these stockings came to under $16 a piece, which is very affordable. And like if you go on Target.com or Walmart or even like the little Amazon gift guide and you look at what they suggest for stocking stuffers, they, as marketers, are suggesting things that are way more expensive than the stuff that I have here, especially if you are able to find, 99-cent 8-pack of sparkly Play-Doh. But even if you're not, you can still find things that don't break the bank, and you can still stuff a stocking and have it be really fun and cute, and have there be some yummy stuff in there as well as fun stuff for them to play with, either together or individually with the stuff that they got under the tree on Christmas morning. So that is what I put in my kids' stockings this year. I hope this video was helpful and that it gave you some ideas or hacks that you can implement as you're putting together your kids' stockings or gift baskets or stockings for other people in your life, adults or otherwise. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that bell button on so you don't miss my every Monday videos as well as bonus videos that I put out from time to time. I have more holiday videos coming up soon, and looking into the new year, I'm going to be sharing more about my journey toward minimalism and having a simple home, and I cannot wait to share some of this New Year's content with you guys. So I hope to see you back for more. Thank you so much for watching today's video and spending a little part of your day here with me on my channel. I hope your day is going great wherever you are. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.